User joined your channel.
All right.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Koshin. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session
User
of
left your
ESL Clan
channel.
Wars. Tonight we have the Art of Warfare versus Northern Maniacs. And the first match is a ZVT, Master Player Gobbler versus a Terran player whose name I can't pronounce. Kili Teti or something like that. I'm just
That's a
going to
good
call
effort.
him the Terran player. And seems like some of the players are already lagging because that was like a long loading screen.
Right now, though.
Okay, oh, that's actually like a short rush distance on Inferno pools. We have the Terran on top and Gobbler on the bottom right side.
Not sure who favors this position on the map, the Zerg or the Terran.
I think it's kind of the same. I mean, it's a short rush distance and we will have to see which one scouts the other one first.
Well, I think Gobbler is going to
Yes, Gobbler is
see the
definitely
Terran first.
heading in the right direction. Here's the
Yep.
Overlord.
Start of the games are always a little bit slow.
Yes, we kind of rushed into this game with the introductions and stuff. I would just like to say that I'm Sevier. I'm a fairly new player to StarCraft, so don't expect any like high-level theories and stuff. And tonight I have with me Retriever, one of our training instructors, to help out. And people are telling me that my audio is too low. I can just turn it up like this. Is it any better, guys? I'm watching the chat as well, yes.
It didn't sound any different to me, but of course I'm not using stream, so I'm not sure.
Okay, thank you, Chaos. And at this moment, Gobbler just spotted the enemy. So let's see how he reacts. Because he had like an expansion down first.
Yeah, expansion is down, spawning pool is also down.
Spawning pool is down, yeah. He's making the Overlord.
Terran has gone for a Reaper first.
Yes, he walled off. Reaper is on the way.
If you take a look at where that Reaper is also heading to, he's not picked the right side, so it's going to be a while until he knows where
Yes,
Gobbler is.
Gobbler's picking up gas, so it's gonna be a Zergling rush, I imagine, with Speedlings.
My Zerg knowledge isn't very good, but that sounds possible. Definitely puts him in a decent position if he does decide to rush early, seeing as the Terran doesn't know where he is.
Yes, I think he's gonna go for the early rush.
Although,
let's check the production tab.
I thought
2 queens on the way for Gobbler. Another Reaper just started for the Terran player. And
okay, that one's going to the right place.
Two Scoutinglings are on the way. And we have a third for Gobbler, which has been discovered by this Reaper, who is like trying to kill it alone. Another Reaper joined in the fight, and yes, he's in the main base, trying to harass a bit, but the Queen scares them off. In the meantime, we have some Zerglings in the Terran base. We had, actually, because they have been dealt with.
There's more on the way.
Yes, more on the way, and this base is kept being shot at by the Reaper, but can't really accomplish much with that. 2 more
Second
Reapers
gas
on the
being taken
way.
by Terran.
The orbital is almost done for the Terran player. And these Reapers just keep shooting at that hatchery. Okay, speed is halfway done for Gobbler. I don't really think he has any chance against these Reapers before that gets finished.
Well, that's 2 down now.
Yeah.
Might lose a third. Nope.
The Queen is there to protect, but I think the Queen will die if left alone.
Yep. Oh.
Yes, and the Queen is dead. Maulings just spawned, and speed is almost ready for Gobbler. So let's see how he counter-attacks. Yes, now the Lynx can easily pick off the Reapers with speed. And
I don't
they're
think the
heading
Terran
for
was
the base.
expecting him to continue following. No attempt to move the Reaper whatsoever.
Okay, and we have some Hellions at the entrance for the Terran.
And an Armory put down, so that's going to be a Hellbout push.
Yes. He managed to pick off 5 SCVs, but lost 15 Lynx. More Hellions on the way, and Gobbler seems to be having a way better economy, because he's like 10 workers ahead. So I think that's gonna work out great for him. The Hellions are on the move though, and Gobbler just started researching Baneling speed along with 2 evil chambers down for upgrades. So here come the Hellions. Did they see the Banes? Yes, they have.
There's still another 4 Hellions on the way.
Okay, that Queen just died.
The Armory is complete, so these can turn into Hellbats.
Yeah, he might be able to pick off this expansion with these forces.
I think Gobbler could do with some more spines in his natural.
Well, he opted to go for Banelings, so he really needs that Baneling speed against these Hellions. It's not even a proper trade, I think, to use Banelings on Hellions. Oh!
Well, the economy lead that Gobbler did have is now diminished. It's 36 workers apiece, 35 now for Gobbler. So he lost a lot in that engagement. 13.
Is getting Cloaked Banshees. Cloak is being researched and the Banshee on the way. Okay, the Hellions come back for another round. Yes, at this point I think Gobbler should have like more queens, because he keeps sending them one by one, so they just get picked off. And we have a Spire building for Gobbler.
Yeah, he's opted for the Spire after researching the other upgrades. But airborne units, obviously, very good against Hellions and Hellbats. Still more Hellion production from the Terran.
Yeah, and he has the Hellbats now, so yeah. It's gonna be a bit harder, but I think the Mutas... Oh, and there goes the GG from Gobbler. Nice, so we have a victory for Northern Maniacs, and let's see who our next player will be.
Just a small break whilst we wait for the next setup. TAW is deciding on their next player. It looks like the next player will be Venom, so it should be a TVT. Okay, next matchup will be a TVT on Echo. This is Venom's first ESL Clan War, so let's wish him luck.
Okay, so the players are ready, and let's see what happens in the second round of the ESL Clan War, the Art of Warfare versus Northern Maniacs. It's a TVT on Echo LE. Like Retriever said before, this is Venom's first Clan War, so up to now he was only casting and observing. Let's see how he actually does in the fight. So in the bottom right corner of the map we have the Terran player from the previous game, and in the top left corner of the map we have Venom Euro from TAW.
Alright, so in the TVT...
Retriever, by the way, do you play Terran?
I do play Terran, yes.
Oh, so you're really at home on this matchup.
Well, I mean, sort of.
How long have you been?
I will be the best Captain Obvious I can be.
Oh, how long have you been a training instructor?
I've been a TI for about 2 months.
Just checking to see if that's like a proper wall-off, but yet, yes it is.
A wall-off can be interesting in TVT. It's not as helpful as in a TVZ, so
We have a proxy racks from the non-player.
Yes, we do.
Let's see how that spans out. Do you often do like proxy stuff as a Terran?
Me personally, no, but you will see it.
Yes, I know I can see it very much, but was asking if you personally.
No, I'm not a very aggressive player.
You're not a fan of proxy stuff, right?
I prefer to macro, yeah.
Okay, so Venom is scouting, but he hasn't seen the racks.
Now, I reckon Venom is going to go for a factory and starport straight after this. Whereas you can see his opponent has gone for a second barracks back at home and is moving his units across the map. Oh, actually, no, he's chosen not to. His marine production,
Okay,
Reaper
is on
production
the way.
is going to sit home.
I wonder why Venom didn't notice this. I mean, his barracks was already finished, and the other player's barracks was halfway done in the base. So he could have figured that he might have some other barracks on the map.
He may know. It's hard to tell. It's very typical of Venom to wall off with supply depots. That's just how he likes to do it.
Yeah, and we have like Reapers, so that's not gonna stop them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So this where he's placed his marine, you can see that nice step up. A Reaper can actually get up this step. So if a marine does come in, it's going to go straight first into the marine. Obviously, one marine versus two Reapers isn't a very good trade, and he's not going to see it come in straight away.
Okay, in the meantime, yeah, the Reapers hit the base, but Venom has a factory up with a tech lab, so I think we're gonna see some tanks and stuff.
The question is,
Reapers are getting
will
chased.
he get it out in time?
I think that's kind of an overkill to send all your
There's
workers.
no marine production coming out of his barracks right now. Yeah. There's a tank started now.
Let's see the units lost tab. Well, it's not really that terrible yet. 2 marines versus 1 Reaper. Oh, and now the 2 SCVs got picked up. Oh, and that's GG. Well, that was a short game. So it's 2-1 for Nom, and stay with us to see how the rest of the games go.
A strong proxy 2 racks coming out there. So next up we will have the 1 lane playing for TAW. So this will be a PVT, and it should be on Vanai Research Station.
Maximus, could you please invite Venom to the party? I think... Oh, you can't have more. Okay, no problem then. Okay, so the next game is on the way. We're on the loading screen of Wani Research Station, and it is a PvT matchup. Currently, the score is 2-0 to Northern Maniacs, so we will see what happens next, if the Wanling can save us.
Alright, spawning in the top location, playing for TAW, and playing from the Czech Republic, we have the Wanling.
Well, on the bottom side of the map, we have our Terran player from Northern Maniacs. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to pronounce his name. It is Kilitati. Okay, hype for that.
So, seeing as Northern Maniacs have opted to go for cheese last game, I wonder if Ling will decide to do the same. Or whether he will just set up some defense and expect it to come his way instead.
Well, one thing that I am sure I surely know about the One Ling is that he loves to scout. I mean, he basically sees almost everything on the map. I've never actually seen him like miss stuff, you know. So I think that if the Terran tries some proxy stuff, then he will actually see it. But we'll see.
Well, that is a barracks before gas for the Terran, of course.
Yes, and this time he actually opted to make it in his own base.
Yeah.
Okay, gateway on the way for the Wanling. And the gas. So I think we'll see a cyber core soon and some stalkers maybe.
That's a second barracks down for the Terran, and it is slightly hidden off to the side. So we might see a 2x timing or something like that.
Yeah, it might be.
A third barracks. Interesting. Yeah, that oh, okay, no, he's cancelled it.
Oh, he doesn't want the Wanling to see it. That's why he cancelled. Yeah. But I think he was like a bit too late on that.
I wonder if he will change his decision or whether he'll put it down again. Although his timing would be off if he did that, so.
Okay, the cyber core is on the way for the Wanling, and he's trying to block an expansion here or something. But
well, that Reaper is gonna.
That's just a worker fight, I think. Because he wasn't trying to expand, nor did he have the minerals to do so.
Over on Ling's side, he has a Stalker coming out,
and the
which is chrono boosted. And he's researching Warp Gate. The Terran is currently playing blind.
Yes, I think he hasn't scouted anything so far.
The Reapers are going across now, and by the looks of it, they might see the mothership core.
Yes, they will actually meet with the mothership core. Yes, there it is. And how will the Terran player react to this? Because he needs something anti-air. The core is going over. Okay, the Stalkers are fending off the Reapers pretty nicely. And that's...
Oh, GG, okay.
That was like a super GG, super early.
This is a very fast clan war. So I guess that answered my question at the start of the game.
Yes, but actually they can like afford these early GGs because they're ahead, and maybe the guy just didn't feel like playing TVP or something.
That's true. So short break whilst we set up the next game. We do not yet know who will be put in for Northern Maniacs. It appears the next player, and I apologize for my pronunciation, maybe Seppi Seppi or
Yes,
Sipi Sipi.
that seems all right. Actually, I think that's how he pronounces it.
Oh, no. Okay, Sade is next instead.
Said.
I
Okay.
apologize.
And he is on a bronze account, so it's like well, yeah, it goes with the cheese, you have to have like Smurf accounts.
Well, it has an X Master finish, so I cannot tell you from his account what race he plays, so we'll need to wait until the game is set up to find that out.
He might be random, actually.
I believe Echo has been played.
Yes, Echo was before Wani. So it will most likely be Coda. I'm not sure though yet. We'll find out. In the meantime, I'm actually monitoring the stream chat, so feel free to drop in any comments you feel like. No, Coda hasn't been played on, Maxi. Echo was played on. You asked Echo. Okay, so the next map is Coda. Yes, the neighbor's dog wants to cast as well, so big cheers for him. He might even have a long career in casting.
So it appears we will have a PvP in the next matchup.
Okay, so we're on the loading screen of Coda Alley, and the score is currently 2-1 to Northern Maniacs. So yes, the Art of Warfare finally is evening up the score. Let's see how it will go.
Alright, spawning in the top left position, playing his second match for the Art of Warfare, it is the Oneling.
And down in the bottom right corner, we have Said from Nom. Yes, I had to close my window because that dog was yelling too much. Okay,
everything normal at the start of the game.
Yeah. Let's put on the production tab. Oh, that's like a nice decal at the Wanling's base. Did you ever see that? Because it's kind of new for me. That sword in the... Oh, it's part of the map. Maximus just told me. It's really cool. Yes, it's a map modification. Okay, both players seem to be doing the exact same thing. Gateway's on the way, and some probe scouting. They just met in like the middle.
So far, the builds are almost identical.
Yes, two gases, and one gateway for each. Okay, so the Wanling basically scouted everything, and I think the same will go for Sade.
Ling has chosen to put only 2 probes in gas, where his opponent has 3. A small difference, but it could make a change. Cybernetic score going down for the 1 lane. And again on the other side.
Yes, exactly the same. I'm actually relieved that we have another player from NAM, because I was having difficulty pronouncing the other one's name. This is Sade, this is easy, man. Okay, some probe harassing here and there. Both players lost probe, so yes, that probe fighting just got out of hand, it seems.
So there's a sentry being warped in for the 1 lane, whereas
Twilight Council
Sade has
on
gone
the
for
way
Stalker.
for Sade. Also.
Mothership Core is out for Sade, as well as 1 lane.
So at this point, what do you think? Will he go for Blinkstalkers or maybe build that DT Shrine?
I really have no idea.
The
On one
council
hand, I
is
think
on the way for the other player as well. Yes, he's researching Blink.
Blink, alright. Ling has also got a Twilight Council, so we'll see if he opts for the same thing.
Another gateway on the way for Sade. And the mothership cores are just like scouting, I guess, and drone probe harassing, or yeah. You might try to kill a few. Let's see. Oh, the photon overcharge. The planetary nexus it hits. And it might just kill that. Oh no, he recalled.
Robotics facility being produced now for Sade.
Meanwhile, the hallucinated Phoenix is on the way to scout for the Wanling.
Ling has also put down his robotics facility, and both players also have 3 gateways, so we're still playing exactly the same. Blink also being researched by Ling. All I can say is that Sade seems to be just a couple seconds ahead.
Yes, and both players have the exact same scouting information. They basically know about everything.
Ling, however, has opted to expand, which might be scouted now.
Yes, it just has been scouted, and there's a proxy pylon for Sade.
Stalker's moving out across the map towards Ling. The Mothership Core, however, will stay at home, seeing as it's on a low health after that photon overcharge.
Okay, let's see if he gets that expansion to cancel.
No, I think Ling has enough here to hold this. Especially the double sentry should be able to wall that map, the ramp. Yeah, there he goes.
More stalkers warped into that proxy pylon. And, oh, it hasn't been cancelled, but it might be taken down. Almost certain. Yes, it has been destroyed. Okay, so at this point he will see the proxy pylon. And his blink is also finished, so it's still like an even matchup since the other player didn't even try to expand, you know.
Game paused.
And
okay,
we
have a pause.
Game resumed.
And we have just resumed the game. And an Immortal is on the way for the one Ling.
Looks like Sade wants to continue his pressure.
Yes, but he also put down an expansion, so yes. At this point he's just trying to keep the one Ling from expanding himself. And yes, he is trying to expand. There goes the probe. Puts down the Nexus. Okay, he's going to take down the pylon, at least trying to do so. Let's see how Sade reacts. Yes, he picks off that Stalker.
It's 6 units lost to 7, the 7 being Sade, so apart from that expansion being destroyed, there's not been a huge difference.
Sade now has his expansion up and he's saturating it. Well, oh, he has an Oracle out. But yes, he could also like blink across that gap there. Okay. And the one Link follows.
Units lost now at 9 to 13.
This is actually like a cat and mouse game with stalkers, you know.
It kind of
Blink.
is, isn't it? Zealot taking a wander through Ling's base.
And one Link still hasn't killed that proxy pylon there, so I wonder when he will actually find time to do that.
Sade also has another pylon
picked off
to the southeast of that.
Yeah, here's another proxy pylon.
With that trash blocking that ramp, that pylon's not really the best unless he can warp them in on the low ground there.
Well, if he warps in stalkers, they can just blink down, you know.
Oh, that is true. Templar Archives being built for the one lane, as well as a forge.
Currently they have no upgrades at all, of course, so let's see if that will actually happen this time. Okay, that pylon is about to be taken down, finally. It was really about time, you know.
Yes, that proxy pylon has been replaced. And the Oneling has not scouted that either.
Neither did he scout the other one. Okay, that hallucination is down, and he needed like a few inches to actually scout that pylon.
Unit slots now 9 to 23, so these engagements are really going well for Ling. He's only lost one unit almost every engagement.
Okay, Sade is coming across the map with some Void Rays and the Immortals, backed up with a couple of sentries. The Oneling scouts it with that hallucination, and let's see what happens now.
Ling's definitely got more than enough to defend this.
Yes, and he also threw down a third, so... Okay, the mothership core has been destroyed.
Ling retreating back into his own natural.
I
He
think
might
this,
lose or
third...
cancel this though.
Yes, third. Okay, a weapon upgrade level 1 is about to be finished for the Oneling. And he didn't cancel that third, he actually went through with it. But the Zealots just took it down, right?
Units lost now 34 to 39, so that was a far more commanding fight for Sade.
But he constantly keeps pressuring, you know. The Oneling opted to add a cannon to his expansion.
This isn't looking too good for Ling.
Not really. Oh, and there goes the GG.
There's the GG.
So it is 3-1 to Northern Maniacs at this point. They only need one more victory to win the actual clan war.
Very aggressive coming out from Sade. Okay, so the next matchup should be Alchemist playing for TAW against Sade, so this will be a ZVP. And we are just waiting for the players to select a map. Alchemic has opted to go on Expedition Lost. So please bear with us while that game gets set up.
So we are on the loading screen of Expedition Lost LE. And it just might be the last game if Alchemic can't save this. And we're in the game. In the bottom left corner of the map, we have Sade, the Protoss player, and in the top right corner, we have Alchemic, a Zerg player from TAW.
So I wonder if Sade will play as aggressively as his previous game. I'm not too sure of Alchemic's playstyle, so can't really say what I think he'll go for.
Usually does, you know, proxy everything. If the Overlord was like a building, it couldn't move, he would even proxy that, so... Yes.
Well, he's...
there goes the drone, you see.
He's done the gas trick to get out an extra drone, so...
We might see some cheese, actually.
We may indeed. In before drone rush.
Let's zoom in on that drone. Oh, he's actually gonna scout first.
Gateway before gas.
Now this interesting race of the workers. Okay, he's actually going off to scout, and Alchemic just turned back. He might make a proxy hatch. Yes, there it is. There's a proxy hatchery from Alchemic. So that was like a nice prediction.
That was indeed. Now the question is, will Sade do anything tricky?
Okay, he's making a proxy pylon to block the expansion of the Zerg.
I don't think Alchemic's going to care too much. I don't think he's planning on expanding.
Okay, he picks up gas. And the pylon actually got scouted and cancelled, so the probe is gonna find another location for that, I guess. In the meantime, the hatchery has been discovered and being attacked by this lonely probe.
Well, I mean, a probe is not going to be anywhere near enough to take that down, but I do wonder whether Alchemic will cancel
there
it.
There goes Zealot, actually, to help out. Okay, the hatchery actually finished, and there's a queen on the way, so it's kind of too late to cancel it. Let's see if the Zealot can take it down.
Meanwhile, Sade has taken his expansion and has a fully saturated gas.
And Alchemic has 2 queens on the way, along with Zergling speed. He also has 2 Zerglings finished, so they're gonna come and help out defend this hatchery, which might be a bit late, actually. Okay, the Zealots retreat. The Queen has spawned, and we have 2 Spike Rollers on the way, as well as the Mothership Core for Sade. The Zerglings are working on the back entrance to the Protoss base. So yeah, that's actually quite a nice location for a proxy. 2 more Zerglings came to help out with that, and speed is a bit more than halfway done. In the meantime, Sade remade this proxy pylon here. Let's see if Alchemic actually saw it. Yes, he has. There's like a battle going down. Sade is trying to stop the Lynx from breaking in the back door. Okay, speed has just finished for Alchemic, and the Spike Rulers are killing that rock, so he might just have a freeway inside the Protoss base.
GG.
That's a G. That's two separate Gs, so we have a GG. So
Well played by
Alchemic
Alchemic.
kind of saved the day. It's now 3-2 to Northern Maniacs. This is getting interesting.
We really can't seem to get a long game in.
Yes, this clanwar is going really fast. Okay, so what maps did we have so far? We had Inferno, we had Echo, Wani, Coda, and Expedition Lost just now. So that leaves us Iron Fortress and Cactus Valley. Let's see which one will the Northern Maniacs choose to play on.
I'm not sure who's up next for
I
Northern
think
Maniacs.
it's going to be the Seppi who you announced the game before this.
Oh yeah, that would be likely.
Yes, he is in the party, so yes.
And Seppi is a Protoss player.
So it's another PVZ then, upcoming.
So the score now is 3-2, if I'm right, Xavier?
Yes, and we have just been invited to Cactus Valley, so we know the map. So again, it's ZVP on Cactus Valley.
So what do you think? Can we reach at least 15 minutes this game?
We might just reach that, but I'm not sure about. It's a bit dangerous at this time because the score's like 3-2, and they only need a single game. So yes, we might see the last game this time. But who knows? Alchemic has some tricks up his sleeve, so I imagine that he might just do it.
Indeed, a 3-0 would be great. Alright, the game is loaded in, and starting in the bottom left-hand corner, playing for TAW, it is Alchemic. Xavier, please introduce our other player.
And in the top left corner of the map, we have Seppi from Northern Maniacs, who is another Protoss player. I actually introduced him for the second time since I had my microphone muted. Thank you, Retriever.
Smooth.
Okay, so Alchemic is scouting in the wrong direction, but yes, his next overlord will be on the way to the top, because that's how you usually send it. He does the extractor trick. Let's see the production tab.
Looks like the drone will see it first, actually. He's decided to drone scout.
Yes. The drone is going up. Yes, it's kind of a big map, so on these maps even I do a drone scout, and I don't usually do that. I play Zerg, by the way.
Yeah, I hear there's a lot of different opinion on whether drone scouting is useful or not.
Yes.
But a gateway down for Seppi, and he's also taking his first gas.
Yes, and the drone just missed that. While Alchemic is making another proxy hatchery. I'm not really surprised at that, I mean.
And the probe is actually checked the top right-hand corner first, so he still doesn't know where Alchemic is.
Okay, spawning pool on the way for Alchemic, and this probe should see, yes, he was trying to expand, he just saw the hatchery.
He's decided to pull a few more probes to try and kill that off, and a Zealot is on the way.
Yes, Zealot is being chrono boosted, while Alchemic chooses to make his natural expansion, which has just been scouted by this probe.
Still no gas for Alchemic.
No gas, Cybercore just finished for the Protoss, or yes, it has, and Zealot is working on this hatchery. It's actually not a good idea to cancel these proxy hatcheries. I actually think he left it there on purpose, because, you know, you get that creep spread. And
that's true.
Even after it gets killed, the Protoss players still can't expand, and you always want to be like a base ahead of Protoss.
Game paused.
Okay,
A little bit of lag there.
We have some lag in the pause.
Game resumed.
And game resumed.
2 lings on the way from the proxy hatchery.
But will the queen make it out?
I think
don't
the queen will it be cancelled? No, it hasn't been cancelled, I think.
Eight Zerglings out on the map.
Yes, and 2 probes have been killed from Protoss. He's picking up another gas. 2 more gateways. And you see the creep is still there, and it's been like a while since the hatchery actually got killed, so he still can't expand.
That's true, that is quite a long time to be denied.
Core is trying to kill the larva, but larva are like the tanks of StarCraft. It's funny how they instantly die when the creep disappears.
Yeah.
There's actually
still no gas taken from Alchemic.
There's actually a cool cardboard video about larvas that's like really funny.
Yeah, you gotta love cardboard.
Yeah. Alchemic has an overlord over the Protoss main base, so he kind of sees everything that's going on. Both the gases, the gateways, and he even had a glimpse of that sentry, which was moving out. Okay, the sentry just came back to scare off the overlord. Well, Alchemic is getting 2 gases finally and making a spine. The Protoss could finally expand. See how long it took him to do that with that proxy delay?
So tell me, is there any reason why he would choose to take the gases in his natural before his main?
Not much reason, but I think he just took it there. Either to prevent the enemy from scouting it, because, you know, mind games and stuff, he would probably check the main base first to see if he has gas. Or he just found that base, you know.
He's got to run like straight through the natural basically to get into the main. So maybe it's because he's decided to put his defenses there instead.
Probably. Lair is on the way for Alchemic as well as 2 Evo chambers. And yeah, he's setting up a proper defense here.
Seppi now has a pylon he can warp to about halfway down the map, so he's ever so slowly inching towards Alchemic.
Yes, he is warping in a couple of zealots. Actually, it's a good thing to have the lair on the natural, you know? Because it has more HP, and if you get attacked, you can defend it for longer. Some people do that. Okay, melee attack is on the way for Alchemic, as well as an additional 2 spines and the armor upgrade. Okay, that's like a lot of lings there.
Those lings might actually do some damage here.
Yes, unless they get force fielded, I think they will pick off a couple of sentries. Oh, it's a recall.
Yeah, very cool. I think if he had had Zergling speed, he would have gotten a few more kills there.
Yes, probably, but he took up gas pretty late, and there's an infestation pit on the way, and Zergling speed as well now. He might go for Hive, and I think he will actually go into Ultras. Not sure though.
Alchemic does actually know that this pylon is here. He just managed to see it when it was in production.
Yes, and he will probably kill it now. Yes, there goes the probe and the pylon.
We've actually reached 10 minutes.
We have a hallucinated Phoenix scouting here. Let's see what he will find out about the enemy. He sees the gases, the Evo chambers, and the lair. Did he see the infestation pit? I don't think so. It got killed. And I think that's the Infestor energy upgrade, as well as the Zergling speed almost done. Yes, the Protoss player is getting +1 attack, as well as a Twilight Council.
Our Protest player also took his 3rd and 4th gases a while ago, but he's got 4 in 1 gas.
Yes, he basically opted for massing units. He might have just wanted to rush, you know, and Alchemic, on the other hand, stood behind and defended and got upgrades. He's researching 2-2 now. And his
there's
hive is
a
almost
drop
done.
coming
We
in.
have a warp prism, yes.
I don't think this is going to get too much done. There's plenty here for Alchemic.
Yes, and he actually sees it and is chasing it off.
Yeah, no chance there. So there's 80 Zerglings out on the map for Alchemic.
Okay, an Infestor and a Viper upcoming. So yes, his hive just finished. And the Protoss is getting blink again. This warp prism just has to go home because he couldn't accomplish anything useful.
A couple more gateways being put down. But Alchemic does see that with his Overseer.
Along with an expansion for the Protoss, so Alchemic might be expanding as well soon if he scouts this.
"60 seconds, Xavier, and we reach 15 minutes.
Yes, that's
So
really
close.
nice. That's like the longest game almost today. Okay, Alchemic actually scouted that expansion, so he might be expanding soon.
Alchemic's got 35 seconds in the game.
He's trying to get it cancelled or denied, or yes. That Zealot is holding the line, but
The Hero Zealot.
yeah, he even survived because a sentry helped out with a force field. Okay, 2-2 is finishing up for Alchemic. And he's getting instantly 3 melee attack, and he will probably get yes. He's getting the Ultra armor, so yes, he will play Ultras. And 2 Ultralisks on the way for Alchemic. The Protoss just started to get his upgrades. He only had like 1 so far.
Yeah, Alchemic's income has been ahead for the majority of the game.
Yes, he's behind on supply, but that's because he got basically every upgrade. He's researching the last ones for this build.
Three more gateways almost complete.
And another Phoenix on the way to scout. He shouldn't really stop at this. Oh, he sees the Ultra, so he knows at this point. This Warp Prism is trying to go for another hit, but it gets scouted, of course. Alchemic has nice creep spread and overlords all across the place, while the Lings are going for another round, but the Hero Zealot defends again. How many kills does he have? 0.
0, he's just a tank. He just stands there, show no fear.
He's like, you know, the bodyguards on Fight Club front doors. And the Zerglings are the underage people, so they aren't allowed in.
No ID.
Yeah, no ID, man.
A lot of spine crawlers just made for Alchemic, really boosting his defense. He's got a lot of vision too, so it'd be quite difficult for the Protoss player to come in right now.
Okay, so these Zerglings were actually expendable for him because he needs to free up some supply for more Ultras, I guess. And yes, this is just a hallucination, so the Viper doesn't really feel anything, even though it's bleeding, which is funny. The Warp Prism got shut down.
You got it.
And the Lings are just... they just have a death wish at this point.
Running amok, because why not? Yeah. But as you said, at this point he doesn't mind losing those.
Okay, 13 probes just got lost for the Protoss player.
Yeah, almost 40 supply difference between our players right now.
Yes.
Alchemic is practically maxed out.
He is getting a Spire now. So that's why he constantly tries to free up supply.
Yeah, I would expect him to charge sometime soon. He's definitely got an expendable army at the moment.
Yes, he needs to trade. Okay, the Zerglings actually got in. The bodyguard Zealot just went for a bathroom break, I guess. Okay, that Immortal is getting actually killed by the few Zerglings. Yes, they're upgraded Zerglings, so don't underestimate them.
Kamikaze Zerglings.
Yeah, they like hit really hard, you know, and really fast.
We reached 20 minutes.
Yes, Alchemic already has all the maxed out upgrades, and he should like hit sometime soon, because the Protoss player is constantly getting his upgrades as well. So this would be a nice time to actually move out and attack. And yes, he does. He is moving out.
His ground units only have one armor upgrade, but they have 3 offensive upgrades, so not quite on par with Alchemic's 3-3 though.
Yes.
Alchemic coming from the undefended side into this third.
Okay, Alchemic just started researching Burrow. And he's getting a Great Aspire, so we might see some Brewlords.
Takes down a pylon at the third.
The Protoss player is also getting a Stargate.
Alchemic's put down a 5th.
Yeah, I wonder if he actually scouted the Great Aspire, and that's why he's suddenly made a Stargate. No, he hasn't even scouted the Spire. So that's like probably a blind reaction, but it will be good.
There is a hallucination coming in now. It might see it. Yes, I think it did. Yeah.
Yes.
Just managed to get through there.
Okay, this. What do you think about this expansion? Isn't it funny that it's basically already on creep?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Ling's flooding in.
The Lings, no bodyguards. They're off shift tonight, so...
No, the Zealot's still there, but he let them through.
Yeah. And there's a mass recall.
Hero Zealot, 10 kills.
Okay, these probes are basically doing nothing. Look, he has like a bunch of idle workers, so I guess he can just lose some. He probably wanted to transfer them to this expansion, which got denied.
2 workers killed.
Okay, Alchemic is moving out, and he has like a massive army, backed up with some nice Vipers and Infestors on almost full energy.
And he's creating a spine wall quite far up.
A bunch of Corruptors, so yes, I think he will actually transform those into Brewlords.
Here we go.
Yes, the spine crawler wall is coming closer to the Protoss base. This is like the static offense, you know.
Yeah, this Protoss army is just gonna get melted.
Look at the supplies. Oh my god, they're dropping so fast. Alchemic hasn't lost nearly anything, and he can just instantly remax. Okay, that's the GG. So it's a tie right now, 3-3. We might just win this if Alchemic can pull the next game off.
Yeah, it's getting interesting.
Yes, I mean, even the neighbor's dog is cheering for Alchemic at this point. I mean,
Xavier was supposed to be unbiased.
Yes, I know. That's why I didn't say I'm cheering for him. It's the neighbor's dog, you know. He's free to have his own opinions.
So we're going into our last map, which should be Iron Fortress, if I'm correct.
So what do you think about the proxy hatchery going into this long macro game and max upgrades and all this stuff?
I really don't know, but I was just happier to see a longer game. You know, both players reaching max. Alright, so we have a short interval while both players get themselves ready. We will be going into a ZVT on Iron Fortress shortly.
Are you going to sing to us? Or
Me? I'm not singing. I don't care what
the
Maximus
voices
says.
in our heads, man. We have. By the way, let's tell our viewers that we have voices in our heads. At least one voice, our resident caster and professional streamer, Mr. Maximus, and the big hurrah and thanks to him.
Hoorah, Maxi.
Hurrah! You can't hear him, man, but he's always here and always helping out.
So it looks like this game could pose to be a little bit more of a threat for Alchemic, looking at his statistics. He's got a 54% win rate versus Terran, which is in fact his lowest percentage. However, it is only a 1% difference between that and Protoss. So. Taking a look at his opponent, and again I will apologize for my pronunciation, but I believe it is Artuo. He has a 40% win rate versus Terran, also his lowest. So both players going into their worst matchup here.
You managed to pronounce it, so you get to introduce him.
Alright, loading in.
Yes, loading into Iron Fortress, and it's the Art of Warfare versus Northern Maniacs. It is a TVZ, and I'm just waiting for the loading screen to finish so I can keep continuing my speech here. And it has just finished. In the bottom left corner, we have Alchemic for TAW. He just won a couple of games, and he's back to... This is basically the finals, because it's 3-3. So this is the decisive game.
And in the top left, playing his first game of this clan war, playing for Northern Maniacs, we have Artuo. So Xavier, what do you expect to see?
I don't know. We might just see another proxy hatchery, but I'm not sure, because, you know, you can only do one thing so many times before it actually gets old and people figure you out.
Ah, but what if he thinks that surely he wouldn't do it? Four games in a row, 3 games
there
in a
are
row.
a lot of mind games involved, so it could be anything, basically.
So many mind games.
Production tab. Terran is rolling in.
I wasn't watching, but I don't think Alchemate used the gas to get out an extra drone, so I don't think he's going to go for that hatchery.
Well, there goes the drone, so we'll see. I'm just gonna
that should
follow
be
this
a
drone.
Natural going down.
Yes,
yeah.
it's a 15 expansion.
A barracks and gas down for the Terran.
I think he will. Alchemic will do 15-15 with speedlings and banelings, probably mutas. That's my bet. Okay, there goes the spawning pool. the Terran is getting his orbital and a Reaper out. Okay, so Alchemic just discovered the Terran base. Let's see the scouting information for the other player. No, he's still going in the wrong direction. Just has this SCV. Oh, he will actually use the Reaper to scout, yes. Yes, he probably saw the direction the Overlord came from, so the Reaper might be just heading that way. And yes, here's the Reaper. He finds the expansion. He tries to pick off that drone.
Expansion also goes down to the Terran.
Yeah. Oh, he did a nice trick there. He didn't actually pick up gas. He just saved the drone.
Which does anyway.
Yeah.
All his efforts. Factory going down for the Terran.
And speed is on the way for Alchemic. So yes, at this point he will probably use his next 50 gas to make a Baneling nest. That's my prediction anyway.
He's currently not mining any gas.
Oh, he stopped the gas mining. Okay then, we'll see.
Another command center being built. So it looks like this will be a 3-base build.
Okay,
those Reapers still being really annoying.
Up. That Queen barely survives. Okay, speed is 10 seconds away for Alchemic. And the Terran is getting some Hellions.
Second gas and starport also down for the Terran. A tech lab on the barracks. Which he's decided to switch with the starport, so we might see a Raven, maybe, or a Banshee. Could be Cloak Banshee. Yeah, it's a Banshee coming out. Yep, that Banshee has been
saw that with the Overlord. Okay, the Reapers teamed up with the Hellions are moving out for some harassment. Yes, they find this third expansion and decide to take it down.
So I believe
Alchemic
usually
is coming
with
to
this,
defend, of course.
With this Terran build, usually plan to have a few Hellions, a few Marines, and a Cloak Banshee to push at the same time, and your Reapers, of course, if you still have it. However, seeing as it's been scouted, it looks like he's decided just to go ahead and send them out early.
Yes, and he actually started researching the Cloak now, so he will continue harassing with Cloak Banshees, I guess.
Yeah, and there is a tech lab being built on the barracks, and Stim is being reset, so he's going to transition into bio.
Yeah.
Double Evo chamber is down for Alchemic.
Okay, some Lings got killed here by the Hellions.
Units loss is actually 37 for Alchemic to 4.
He's getting the upgrades though now. Melee and armor, as before.
Incoming 2 Banshees and Cloak just finished.
And Cloak just finished, yes. Alchemic is making 10 more Lings.
There's no vision out for Alchemic. This could be bad. He knows that the Banshees are here. He can see them with this Overlord. They're sitting right next to it.
Yes. They actually stopped there to show off, I think. But he has no, he has the lair on the way, but not finished yet, so no detection. Oh, he just got a spore up, look. So yes, he does
Oh,
have
just
detection.
managed. Whilst that was going on, Alchemic did look to poke him with his lings, but was met by a very forceful wall made of depots and
Yes.
Hellions, rather.
Hellions.
So nothing much was done there.
Okay, the Banshees are attacking the Banelings.
Oh, a few drones dying here. 2 drones dead.
And Stimpack is 10 seconds from finishing. Okay, one
Oh,
Banshee
there goes a
got
Banshee.
killed, and the other one's at very low health. Zerglings are going to the Terran base. Oh, he checks for an expansion, he doesn't find one, so he goes ahead and pokes at the main base.
I think he's seen the third? Yes, he's seen the third.
Yes, now he has. The upgrades have finished for Alchemic, so it's now a 1-1 links. He's getting 2-2, along with Baneling speed, 9 more drones for that expansion, I guess.
1-1 in combat shields being researched for the Terran. Seven more barracks going down. 4 of them currently have reactors.
Okay, an expansion for Alchemic. And 8 more Banelings.
Both players are actually supply blocked right now.
Yes. Terran
Which is
upgrades
bad for
are
the Terran because
finishing up.
he supply blocked his medivacs, which I don't think he has any out right now.
No, he has 2 actually.
Oh, he's got 2, yeah, there they are. Looks like he might just boost those straight into the main base.
Yeah.
Alchemic is trying to get some Zerglings out. He will be there in time.
And he should start the Spire at any moment now. Oh, there's
Come the
an attack
Banes.
going on here. Some SCVs getting picked off, and this base got... oh no, just the spine got cancelled. Nice. Let me see if I can get both fights in the same screen. Yes. The Banelings rush in.
Both thirds being attacked there by each other. Only meters apart. 93 units lost now for Alchemic to 28 for Arturo.
Yeah, look, they're like being really nice to each other. I mean, if they're not really enemies, they either... Otherwise, they don't want to move this close to each other.
It's a gentle
Okay.
poke.
Yeah, we have some Widow Mines here, though. Let's see what they will actually manage to accomplish. Oh, the Banelings. They got killed.
Decent connection. Oh, the Widow Mines are borrowed though.
Okay, he sniped them, put them on cooldown, and killed them. Yes, he has an overseer there. Burrow is on the way for Alchemic, and his fire is now halfway done.
A flood of Zerglings coming across now.
Okay, the command center lifted off. So there won't be any mining going on there soon. And he's just gathering his army below the command center. That's like a you know, a demonstration of forces.
2-2 is being researched. It's about 75% done for the turn.
Okay, 7 mutas on the way, so those drops might be denied in the future.
Alchemic did manage to keep his third alive, but it has 0 workers.
Yes. Well, now he's making 9 drones, so I assume he wants to send those there. Yes, 9 workers on the expansion.
Few mutas out now.
Yeah, the mutas have popped, and he's getting one more overseer. I guess he's kind of cautious about those mines.
Those mutas are going straight for the main base, I think. No, they're going to stop at the natural. No turret down.
Okay, that's 5 SCV 6 dead. Okay, they retreat.
And he kept all of his mutas alert. Very nice trade.
Okay, he now has Burrow, of course, so he can just hide his army anywhere. Terran needs to scan for them. This CC is still in the air, so yes. That's like, it has been denied for a long time. It could land now. Okay, let's check the production. 5 more Banes and 44 Bane Zerglings on the way. Oh, the worker supply is like actually really favoring Alchemic at the moment. It's 75 to 31.
He might actually get this third now.
I think we might actually see GG soon. Oh yes, there it is. So that's a victory for the Art of Warfare. Thank you, Alchemic. That was really a close clan war. It's 4-3 to TAW. And thank you all for watching us on the stream.
GG, well played.
Yes. And thank you, Maximus, for streaming, and thank you, Retriever, for casting with me tonight.
And thank you, Xavier.
So, see you all next time. Xavier signing off.
Retriever signing out.
User left your channel. User left your channel.